And first we would like to thank you all for all the support that we got for this last race.
So this video will be kind of a recap and what we learned during our last race, so you guys can experience it with us.
Yeah, so just to remind, we did a 50-mile, Katie, Gurren Vegan and Stephanie did a 50-mile race. I did a 100-mile. We ran for Sea Shepherd to raise awareness for the ocean and also to promote the vegan movement. So we are not gonna go too much in details about the race. Basically, Katie, Gurren Vegan and Stephanie finished the 50 miles in 13 hours and 41 minutes. My 100 mile, I didn't finish it. I had to stop at mile 68 because of knee pain. So, but what is very interesting is we learned so much during this race, and it's things that really apply in anything in life. The start was really incredible. There were 900 people at the start, and really the emotion was really crazy, with people screaming and you know that you are going, it's the start, and you're gonna spend 24 hours, for some people 30 hours running. So that's just like the beginning of an incredible journey. You feel awesome, but you know that things gonna start to get a little tough. We ran through the night. You stop at aid station every 2-3 hours, depend how fast you go. Basically from like 1:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. I basically didn't really see anyone. I was in the forest, and it's just like a crazy thing. Then we arrived to the end, and we had to take a boat to cross, and that took about 10 minutes crossing on the small boat. After
like 50 miles though.
Yeah, so it's after 54 miles, and it's just really cold. It's in the morning. It was 4:30 a.m. and we were 5 in a small boat. So after 54 miles, when you get cold and you just sit for like 10 minutes in the cold, when then you get out of the boat, you are like rusty. You can't walk. You are like, I don't know. It's just really hard to get back to it. So we prepared for this race. We didn't have much time to prepare in our training, but we also prepared not only physically but also mentally. So we did a lot of visualization, and visualization is very important because when you train, you need to train your body, of course, but you also need to train your mind if you are doing something challenging, because you want to put yourself in the situation. It's kind of a training, so your mind is not arriving to the big day in a total new situation, so you feel a little more confident, and the confidence will bring a lot. But in that race, for example, for me, I arrived a little too confident. I got a little caught into that. I was feeling really good all throughout the night, but once it got around 5 a.m. after 11 hours of race, then things started to get really tough. I got some knee problems. I couldn't run, and then I started to see all of this falling apart, all my plan falling apart. I see that I would not realize my goal, my time goal, and then I was stuck into thinking about the finish. I was in my head. It was okay. I have 41 miles to go. I cannot run anymore. It's gonna take me forever. My time goal is gone. Is it worth keep going? I might injure myself really bad. So I just project myself too far, and instead of just thinking clearly and staying in the present, okay, this is the situation. I cannot run. My knees hurt. What is it? It's inflammation. Okay, let's try to fix it. How I can fix inflammation? Maybe putting some cold, maybe putting some ice, and then we see how I feel. I got caught into, I went down and I didn't see that I could go up. It was not even an option for me. I was 41 miles, I'm not gonna be able to run again. so there is no point to keep going. And I got caught into that, and where I should have been setting smaller goals, like, okay, my knees hurt, I'm gonna put some ice, maybe it's gonna get better, and then I go to the next aid station. How long is the next aid station? Maybe 9 miles. Okay, I go there, and we will see. Maybe it's gonna take me 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, and then I see later. Instead of that, I just saw too far the end goal, and didn't really do step by step.
And then at that point, what happens in your mind is you start doubting that end goal. And this is so interesting because this is what Gwen and I do with our coaching, and what we do with helping people is it's very important to realize, visualize, and strive for that end goal. However, if that end goal is too much in your mind throughout the day or throughout whatever that event is, for Gwen it was the race, what happens then is your mind starts to doubt it. And that's what happened with Gwen. The end goal was finishing the race in a certain time, and because of the circumstances of the day, the conditions you could say, he started to doubt that end goal. And when that happens, your brain basically goes into a downward spiral. And the same principles can be applied to life. And so whatever your goal may be, when we're coaching people, it's very important to focus in on that goal and visualize it during that time of visualization, but then stop and focus and be present.
Yeah.
And be present during the day and focus on living your life to the best in that moment. And that's what Gwen really could have applied a lot more.
Yeah, that's it's just really like being in the present. Never forget that. Of course you have an end goal, but you are here, and it's not, don't look too much at the end of the journey, but stay in it and find your way through it. That was a mistake that I did, and it's a learning experience. I'm really glad I did it.
69? How many miles?
68 miles.
68 miles is still further than he's ever run.
Yeah, I mean, it just like bring my feet back on the ground and remind me to be humble, and that you don't want to be too confident. You want to be confident, but you also want to be able to adapt to the situation. You want to be able to say that is the perfect plan, but if the plan change, I'm gonna be able to adapt. Things can get different. I might not take that much time. Maybe it's gonna take me longer, but whatever. Find your way through it. This is a race, 100 miles, but you can do this. This is life, and this is very important, because for anything you're gonna do, you can apply this. And so we learn a lot when you do 100-mile race or something really demanding. That's when you discover many things about you, and that's when you can change, and that's when you can become better. You want to be facing challenging things. You want to fail, and fail is not, failing is not negative. Failing is okay, it's that I made mistake, and now I'm gonna be able to fix it, so next time I don't do that mistake. I will do other mistakes, but until you don't do that mistake, maybe you won't know, you won't be able to fix it. So you need to go for it. You need to fail, you fail again, and you just always move forward.
Who knows what would have happened if he didn't get his knee pain? It's all a big mystery, and that's what makes this stuff so exciting. He's going to push harder next time. It's just a training run now. We're going to look forward to our next goal, and we already kind of found our next race. So we're always looking for the next thing, our next adventure, and we're just looking forward to it.
Yeah. So stay tuned for more races. If you want more inspiration, stay tuned. We always post videos of our run and exploration in the nature. So we bring you with us everywhere.
Also, if you're interested in coaching, Gwen's going to start coaching running. If you're looking to do your first ultra marathon, whether it's a half marathon, full marathon, any kind of trail run, Gwen's going to start coaching here in July.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to that, starting up like July 15th. So email us if you guys are interested in doing your first race and having Gwen as your coach. And we'll be back in the States, so we'll see you guys soon.
Stay healthy, stay fit, go vegan.